you're just joining, tonight's practice will be a Yin Restorative Class. It will be nourishing, it will be supportive, and most importantly, it's going to allow you to get a nice deep sleep tonight. So just laying back, bringing your arms down by your side, taking a nice deep breath in through your nose. With an open mouth, exhale through your mouth. Again, deep breath in, cleansing breath out. Finding a nice rhythm of your breath as you feel the expansion of the belly rise and fall. And as you lay here, just taking a few moments to scan your body, noticing if you're holding any tension, maybe in the jaw, in the hips, in the feet. On your exhale, just see if you can send your breath to those areas to really support you in relaxing. Few more nice deep belly breaths. As you set your intention for your practice. What brought you to your mat today? A few more nice deep breaths, inhaling through your nose. Audible cleansing exhale through your mouth. Again, deep breath in. Deep cleansing exhale. Few more rounds here. Good. Now slowly beginning to engage your core to bend both knees in towards your chest. Rocking from side to side, giving your lower back a bit of a massage here. And then dropping the soles of your feet down to the mat as the soles of your feet kiss and the knees draw open wide. Relaxing the hips as you bring your left hand to your heart and your right hand to your belly. We're going to come into a two-part inhale with a one-part exhale, all done through your mouth. And this breath really supports you in disconnecting from your thoughts and connecting to your heart. So let's exhale all of your air out first. Inhale into your belly, feel the rise. Inhale into the heart. Exhale. Inhale through the mouth. Inhale, heart. Exhale. Belly. Heart. Exhale. Belly. Heart. Exhale. Continuing that breath on your own. Finding a slow, deep, expansive rhythm. And the breath is done completely through your mouth. You're halfway there. You guys are doing great. Five more rounds. See if you can take it even deeper. Really oxygenating the body. breath in and deep breath out. Now slowly returning to your nasal breath, inhaling through your nose, exhaling through your mouth. Gently bringing the palms to the outside of your knees, guiding your knees back together to touch. As you toe heel the feet wider than your mat and knock your knees in towards one another. From here, you're going to slowly windshield wiper both knees to the right and both knees to the left. Again, both knees to the right and both knees to the left. The wider you take your feet here, the more you will feel the internal rotation of your hips. Beautiful. And then holding both knees to the right, feet stay wider than your mat as you cactus your arms here. So bending the elbows, your wrist is in line with your elbow is in line with your shoulder. Shoulders stay rooted down into your mat as you take an inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Again, deep breath in. Deep breath out. Challenging yourself to make your exhale even longer than your inhale here. And what that does is it lowers the heart rate. It supports you in moving out of fight or flight and into rest and digest. Taking about 3 more nice expansive breaths here. Exhales are longer than your inhale. One more deep breath in. Engaging the core. On your exhale, bring both knees back to center. Feet stay wider than your mat as you windshield wiper the knees left and right to release. Noticing how one side feels compared to the other here. And after you've windshield wipered a few times, landing both knees to the left. Holding here with your cactus arms. And allowing gravity to draw the knees down towards the mat as you find an internal rotation through the right hip here. Again, taking a nice deep breath in through your nose. Exhale through your mouth, making it long, emptying the breath all the way at the bottom. Again, inhale and exhale. So I support you in allowing this practice to be a moving meditation. If you notice your mind wanders at any point during practice, just gently reel your attention back to your breath. Trying to stay present in this moment as we take 3 more deep breaths here together. One more inhale and exhale. Again, drawing belly button in towards your spine, supporting the lower back to draw knees into center. As you toe heel your feet back to the mat, drawing knees in towards your armpits. And imagine your knees are like egg beaters. You're going to draw them separate and then together Drawing nice exaggerated circles here, bringing some movement into the hip sockets. And then switching this direction of those circles, nice and deep. Always bringing the attention to your breath. Now let's slowly bring the knees back towards your chest, and then bringing right ankle on top of your left thigh, coming into a figure 4 position. And then threading the needle, interlacing the fingers either on top of the left shin or behind the left thigh. Just observing, noticing how this feels on the right knee, on the right outer glute. And if you feel like your knee is drawing in too much towards your chest, or if you feel a pinching sensation in the right hip flexor, and bring the right hand to the right knee, gently pressing it away from your body. We hold and breathe here, trying to relax the hips and the glutes. And flexing the right toes back just to protect the right knee here. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Again, deep breath in, deep breath out. One more expansive inhalation and exhalation. Now interlacing the fingers behind the left thigh as you extend the left leg up towards the sky. Bringing in that hamstring stretch in here. And I'll offer a modification. If you feel like your hamstring is really tight, just bend and straighten the left leg a few times. Imagining the hamstring is like a rubber band. And with every exhale, you extend the leg and flex the toes. And then once you feel like your hamstring has loosened a little bit, you can straighten the leg here and then try to point and flex the toes a few times. As you point the toe, you'll feel the stretch through the front shin. And as you flex the toes, you'll feel the stretch in the calf and the hamstring. Good. So always listening to your body and the feedback that it's giving you. Knowing the difference of what feels uncomfortable and what feels painful. So you always want to stay away from the pain. Just gently, always supporting yourself in the pose. Good. One more nice deep breath in here. I don't know how you guys feel, but my shin is burning. And then slowly bend the left knee. Keep crossing the right knee over the left knee as you gently support your body in twisting both knees to the left. Extending the right arm out to a T as you pick up your head and look to the right. And again, if you're feeling any pinching sensation in the right hip flexor, you can bring the left palm of your hand into the crease of the right hip and press the hip away from your body. Similarly, if you feel any compression in the lower back or the spine, this allows you to really lengthen that out and decompress. Let's close our eyes here and take 5 expansive breaths. Really filling the diaphragm on your inhale, taking a cleansing exhale. right shoulder to melt down towards the mat. Both knees to melt over to the left. One more inhale. Engaging your core on your exhale as you slowly support the knees back to center, uncrossing the knees. As you bring knees in towards the armpits, rocking from side to side, giving your sacrum a bit of a massage here. And then we'll move into that same variation on the left side. So coming back to neutral spine, your left ankle will come on top of the right thigh, figure 4 position. You'll thread the needle either behind the right thigh or on top of the right shin. Gently drawing the right knee in towards your chest as you simultaneously press the left knee away from your body. One side may feel a little different than the other. That's totally normal. So see if you can relax the muscles and just melt into the pose. Recommitting to your breath here. Let's take a nice deep breath in through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Supporting the left knee, pressing it away from your body if you're not doing that already. And flexing the left toes back to really support the left knee joint. So in our Yin restorative practice, we tend to hold poses a little bit longer to get deep into the connective tissue of the body. Let's take one more inhale here. And on your exhale, interlace the fingers behind the right thigh as you extend the right leg up towards the sky. Interlacing the fingers and bending and straightening the right leg a few times. Just gently supporting the hamstring to loosen and lengthen. And then once you've done that and feel like your hamstring is starting to loosen, you can keep the leg straight and then point the toes on your inhale and flex on your exhale. Finding a nice rhythm of your breath. Good. About 3 more deep, expansive breaths. And then slowly bending the right knee. Keep crossing the left knee over the right. Picking up the hips, bringing them to the left as both knees draw to the right. Left arm will extend out to a T as you pick up your head and look to the left. Relaxing the shoulders down and back away from your ears. Feeling the lengthening and the stretch through the left pec and the shoulder muscle here. Puffing up the belly on your inhale. Exhaling to release. Again, deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale. And exhale. Let's take an inhale all together here. On your exhale, draw belly button in towards your spine. As you come back to center, nice and slowly, uncross the knees. This time we'll straighten both legs and then gently shake out the legs, releasing the lower back. And then bending both knees again. As you draw knees in towards the armpits, elbows come to the inside of your knees as you grab outside soles of your feet. From here, flexing the feet back, drawing down on the ankles or the outer knife edge corners of the feet. As you draw belly button in towards your spine, flushing the lower back against the mat. And then we can rock from side to side here with the core engaged. That helps keep you anchored down so that you don't tip over to one side. Good. Just find some joy and play in this pose, like a happy baby. Giving your spine, your backside of your rib cage a bit of a massage as well. And then slowly coming back to center, neutral spine. Holding on to the right foot as you extend the left leg straight and forward. Flexing the left toes back. Lengthening the psoas muscle and the hip flexor. Lower back is against the mat. Imagine I'm lengthening your left heel away from your left hip socket. So feeling an elongation. Let's take one more deep breath in. Right toes are flexed up towards the sky. Engaging the core. Slowly bring left knee back towards left armpit. Elbow connects to the inside of your knee, connecting to the outside sole of both feet. Rocking side to side again. Come back to center, neutral spine. Right leg will extend forward. So your hip, your knee, and ankle are all in one line on the right side. And then flexing left toes up towards the sky. Lengthening the right heel away from the right hip socket. Feeling that deep into the hip flexor and the psoas muscle right in this area. Taking a nice deep breath in. Cleansing breath out. One more inhale. On your exhale, release the left foot forward to meet the right. Shaking out the legs. Shake, 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 shake. Beautiful. Bending both knees. We're slowly going to roll onto our right side, coming into a fetal position, using your bicep as a pillow for your head. Taking a moment to recalibrate here. And then pressing into the left palm, slowly making your way into a child's pose. Knees open wide, hips back towards your heels. Forehead comes down to the mat as you lengthen the spine. Gently rock the hips from side to side, making sure your knees are wide, wider than your hips, so you can really massage the lower back and the hip sockets here. And then walking both hands over towards the left edge corner of your mat, right hand on top of the left, feeling the side body stretch through the right rib cage. Deep breaths. And then walking both hands over towards the right edge corner of your mat, left hand on top of the right, breathing into the left side rib cage. Slowly coming back to center, shifting your weight forward, coming into a tabletop position. Knees hip width distance apart, stacking the wrist over the shoulders, knees over the hips. Inhale, drop your belly, look up to the sky. Exhale, chin to chest, round your spine, squeeze your glutes. Again, inhale, drop your belly, look up. Exhale, round it out. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Now slowly come to a flat back. Slide the right heel towards the right wrist, and the right foot will come behind the left wrist. We're setting up for pigeon pose here. So trying to bring the right foot up away from the left hip socket and neutralizing the hips forward as you look over the right shoulder. Coming back to center, option to stay here lifted into the chest, or slowly walking the hands forward, forearms come down to the mat. Maybe your forehead kisses the mat, coming into full extension of half pigeon. We hold into this deep hip opener for 5 breaths. Sometimes we tend to clench up in areas that we're trying to protect. So just gently scanning your body, noticing if that's happening for you. And if so, can you send your breath to those areas to really support it and releasing, knowing that it is safe to be in this posture. Let's take 2 more deep, expansive breaths. On your next inhale, just gently pressing into the palms, lifting the chest, untucking the back toes as you come out of this pose, shaking out the right leg, however that feels good to you, whether it's in a downward dog or taking cat-cow again. Just listening to what it is that your body needs. And then we'll make our way into sliding left knee behind the left wrist. The left foot comes behind the right wrist, coming into half pigeon on the other side. And if you need some support here under the glute, you can grab a pillow or a block, no problem. So first pressing into the fingertips, lifting and lengthening the spine. As you look over the left shoulder, come back to center. Option to stay here or walk the hands forward, releasing forehead down to the mat or forearms. This looks different for everybody. Holding here as you breathe. You guys are doing great. About 3 more deep breaths. Now slowly beginning to deepen your breath and press into your palms. Untucking the back toes, sliding the left knee back, shaking out the leg, however that feels good in your body. Now slowly dropping down onto your knees. Your knees will be wider than your hips as you sit the butt back in between the heels. We'll come into a pretty deep quad stretch here. So getting nice and comfortable. Thighs are parallel to one another. And then slowly beginning to walk the hands back. See how this feels on the quads here. If you wish to go a little bit deeper, you can come down to the forearms. And if you wish to go even deeper, you can lay all the way onto your back, reaching the arms above your head and grabbing opposite arm to bicep. So 3 different variations to come into this pose. Taking whatever feels best for you. And if you feel any pressure in the knees here, you can prop your butt up onto a block or a pillow. Good, that looks great, Liz. Nice deep breaths. One more inhalation. On your exhalation, if you're all the way back, bring your arms down by your side. Use your core to lift up onto the forearms. And from the forearms, lift up into the palms. And then let's all come into a seated position, transitioning the legs out in front of you. Just kind of tapping and shaking that out. Tap, 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 tap. So we create a tourniquet effect there with the knees bent. And then when we straighten the legs, we allow fresh oxygenated blood to just flood through. Good. Coming off of your sitting bones here, reaching the arms up towards the sky as you look towards the feet, and then slowly beginning to hinge forward, reaching for the shins, the ankle, or the toes. Good. Relaxing the head. Good, Roxy. Trying to walk the heels forward, flex the toes back. every exhale, see if you can melt the chest closer towards the thighs. One more deep breath in, melting on your exhale. Now slowly walk the hands back, bending your right knee in towards your chest, and then opening the right knee out. Picking up the left heel, walking it over towards the left edge corner of your mat, reaching the arms high. And on your exhale, begin to hinge forward at the hips, connecting to the shin, ankle, or the toes. If you wish to bring a bit of a side body stretch in, bring the right hand to the outside of the left heel, and you'll feel it more in the right side rib cage. About 3 more breaths here. Staying present with your inhales, with even deeper exhales. Now slowly walking the hands back and switching legs. Right leg extends out towards the right edge corner. Left sole of your foot kisses the inside of the right thigh. Sitting up nice and tall, reaching the arms up towards the sky. As you exhale and hinge for the right toes this time. Nice deep breaths. Exhales allow you to get deeper into the posture. One more deep breath in. Deep breath out. Slowly bringing it back. And then bringing soles of your feet together, knees open wide into a butterfly pose. Grabbing onto the ankles, lengthening the spine. And then slowly hinging forward as you walk the hands forward. Maybe you come down to the forearms. Taking this into whatever feels supportive for you. One more deep belly breath in. On your exhale, slowly walk it back. Gently guiding the knees back together to touch like a book, and then straightening the legs, tapping that out. Legs will come off of your mat out to a V, coming off of the sitting bones. And then slowly just hinging forward, so you don't have to take this very forward to feel the stretch through the inner thigh and the groin muscle. Option to walk the hands forward. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Melting with every exhale. And then noticing how it feels in the inner thighs when you flex the feet back. And then noticing how it feels in the inner thighs when you relax the feet. Right, so doing that a few times, flexing the feet back, engaging, relaxing the feet, releasing. One more nice deep breath in. And then slowly walking the hands back, supporting the outside of the knees, bending the knees, and then guiding them back onto the mat. Shaking it out here. Shake, 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 shake. And then similar to how we did on our back, you're going to bend both knees, feet wider than the mat, and then windshield wiper both knees to the right and both knees to the left. Taking this at your own pace. Feels a little bit different doing it seated as opposed to laying. And then toe heeling the feet back to the mat. As you keep the knees bent in, reach the fingertips forward, coming all the way onto your back. Drawing both knees in towards your chest. And the last pose is yogi's choice. So whatever it is that you feel you need in your body before coming into a nice deep final shavasana. Maybe you come into plow pose, swinging the legs back, supporting the lower back. Maybe you come into shoulder stand, supporting the lower back, extending the legs high. Whatever it is, just taking the next 30 seconds here. Maybe a bridge pose. And slowly making your way out of the pose. Drawing both knees into your chest. Coming into a tight, tight ball. Forehead comes up to meet the knees, squeezing every muscle in your body as you release into final shavasana. Relaxing, arms down by your side. If you have a pillow supporting underneath the knees, please do so. If you wish to cover yourself with a blanket or turn off the lights, just doing whatever is nourishing for you to get the deepest shavasana here. Now we're going to do a 4, 7, 8 breath all together to really help you into deep relaxation here. The inhale will be for a count of 4 through your nose. You'll hold the breath at the top for 7 as you exhale through the lips as if you're blowing through a straw for a count of 8. So exhaling all the air out first. As you inhale through your nose for a count of 4, 3, 2, hold at the top, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, exhale through a straw for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, empty. Again, inhale through your nose, slow, 4, 3, 2, hold the breath for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, exhale through your mouth for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, empty. One more round together. Inhale for 4, hold for 7, exhale for 8. Continuing that breath on your own, few rounds, counting to yourself. Taking one last round. And returning to the natural rhythm of your breath, allowing your body to relax, to rejuvenate, and to release. And I pulled a collective card for us from the Moon deck. And the message that came forward is this. From the moment we leave the womb, we journey through many life cycles and transform along the way. Growth is a natural process, and change is inevitable. You're going through a metamorphosis and expanding with increasing beauty. Honor your growth and allow a joyful lightness to enter your journey. Butterfly has arrived as a symbol of grace, joy, flight, and transformation. She's a messenger fluttering about with alluring lightness and expressive color. From a slow-moving caterpillar to a tightly wound cocoon, into an exquisite butterfly in the sky. She does not deny the natural process of her evolution. It's what makes her so incredibly special. Butterfly is here to remind you that you're right on track to becoming an expression of your higher self. Have patience with your process.